morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning of working out with Duane in the morning. Let's start with side shuffle. Here we go. So equipment needed today. Today's the day. We don't do this very often, but today's the day that you get to use that giant kettlebell that you bought during COVID because you thought, oh yeah, I'm going to be working from home, or I'm going to be whatever in this new situation, and I'm going to eventually get strong enough to lift that damn thing. So I'm going to invest in a 50-pound kettlebell. And it's been sitting somewhere, right? Because it's 50 pounds, so no one moves it. Or maybe it's 20. I'm not sure. Anyways, if you did get that, today's the day to pull it out, okay? Also, a small weight works for this exercise as well. So you don't need the big weight. But if you did invest in it, like I did, I have one at home in my garage. 3, 2, 1, come on out. And then today's the day. All right? Stand tall, butt kickers, heel to butt. So what happens with my Zoom meeting sometimes is, 5 minutes before the meeting, the thing pops up, join meeting. That's one iteration. The second iteration is it pops up, stays there for 5 seconds and disappears. And then it comes again randomly. So I have to click on it quickly when it pops up. And today nothing happened. There was no opportunity to join the meeting. So I have to go into my calendar and then register again to join. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Let's do knee to opposite hand marching, and let's do this a bit faster, okay? So I know we like to do it our own speed. Speed it up a little bit. And this gets our blood going. Nice job showing up, everybody. Fully middle of November right now, right? So where your knee touches your hand, raise your hand a bit so the knee has to come higher. Oh, bet you didn't know you could do that, eh? Lift those toes. It comes a bit higher than you naturally would want them. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. We're just going to take hip mobility. We've got squats going on today. Let me just check my list to make sure I got this right. Yeah, we got some squats going on today. So what I want is the right leg to go back and the left hand to come to the inside of the front leg. And then that upper hand opens up to the ceiling. Come back up, left foot goes back, right hand to the inside of the front leg, and then that left hand reaches to the ceiling. And if that's too big for you, then the right foot goes back, left elbow to left knee, and just twist to the right as far as you feel comfortable, okay? Left foot goes back, right elbow to right knee, and twist, all right? We'll do a few of these. So as you do this, maybe the first couple is the knee to elbow, and then eventually all of a sudden maybe the hand then gets there, and you'll notice why we put the hand there. The groin of that front leg really gets opened up, and my arm actually presses against it, presses the leg outward, presses the knee outward, and it just feels awesome. All right. When it comes to like stretching or warm-up type positions or movements, for sure, one of my favorites. I just finished doing this for 3 minutes before I walked in here. So, all right, we're doing one more each side, and then we're jumping in. So strength, full strength workout today, 40-30 clock. It's going to be great. All right, ready? Okay. So like I said, today is the day for the big weight, if you have it. And I'm just going to use a stool. This is not required, but I like it. I'm going to move my mat out of the way so you can see what that looks like. And the mat's not there by accident, so start worrying. Okay, we're doing bodyweight squats with a pulse combined with one arm rowing. Okay, so right now, bodyweight squats with a pulse is squat. And when you're at the bottom, you come up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, and come up. All right. So I'm gonna leave it up to you to determine how many pulses you do for every squat. It's conceivable that you sit, come up, down, and up. That's one pulse. Or sit, up, down, up, that's 2 pulses. You get the idea. Pulse once, twice, or 3 times. Okay? That's for 40 seconds. Then we're going to do a 30-second rest. Then we're going to do a one-arm row. And this is where the stool comes into play. This stool is just the perfect height for me, so I'm going to use it. So hand on stool, and here's our exercise. My back, it's not quite horizontal with the floor, and it could be higher. If the stool was a bit higher, that would be fine too. I want my back straight. I've got my big weight in my hand, and I'm going to pull this to the bottom of my rib cage. So the heel of my hand comes to the bottom of my rib cage. And then really importantly, if you look at my elbow here, I do not want the elbow to shoot out. What I want is the elbow to almost curve around to the other side of my body. Okay, that's what I'm shooting for, okay? And this space between my shoulder and ear, no shrugging, all the way back, all the way down. Close that armpit tight when you're there. That's how we do that, okay? If you don't have the stool, then that other hand is on your opposite knee, or maybe elbow on knee. You can play around depending how your body is shaped. Arm length, leg length, all that kind of stuff. Elbow on knee, hand on knee, that sort of thing works really well. Now, depending on the height of your stool, you might choose to use that as your gauge for your squat pulse. So tap your bum to the stool, okay? But that works the best if that stool is the right height. Okay, makes sense? All right, we're in it in just a second. I don't have any water, so I better get that because I'm gonna need it. Going in 10 seconds. Okay, we're starting with the squats. Bodyweight squats with the pulse. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And when you're down there pulsing, you might have a little inhalation, exhalation cycle. So you're breathing when you're down there. Okay. You can also play around with the height. Are you going as low as you should be going? If you're pulsing like 3 times, maybe you don't go as low. But if you're pulsing just once and you go a little lower, spending time down there really makes the time go by fast because we only have 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. Okay. All right. So pick an arm for rowing. We're going to do all of this 3 times. So a little trick to use here, whatever you're holding on to, do not squeeze with your hand. Rather just kind of hook your hand and hold it as gently as possible. That lets you use the back muscles more than the arm muscles. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And that's our goal. This can feel like an arm exercise, and it is, and that's fine. It's mostly a back exercise. So relax the hand as much as you can and squeeze the armpit and pull that elbow up and then kind of across to midline. It won't get there, but you know the direction. And that's a good back exercise. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. So if you're limited to only your can of soup or your 3-pound kettlebell that you've got for this, okay, the way you adapt to help yourself get the most out of it is slow and controlled, okay? And then if you got a heavy weight, also slow and controlled for safety. 3, other side, 2, 1, here we go. Exhale as you lift. Nice. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. All right. Just a little tip there. One of the things that should be moving is your shoulder blades. So when the hand comes forwards, the shoulder blade slides forwards. And then as you pull the weight, the shoulder blade slides towards your spine. I'll just describe that. And I'll say that if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, 3, 2, 1, bodyweight squats with a pulse. And if you don't, it's like, I don't get what you're meaning. That's a tough one to really cue and teach without me poking your back or pulling your shoulders into the right place. At least once, try a 3 pulse, okay? Get down there and pulse it 3 times. If you are using a stool like I am, make sure you're not putting too much pressure. Like 3, 2, 1, rest. What I mean by pressure is sitting. Don't sit and rest. I know it's right. I just felt myself do that. It's like I can just have a little tiny rest in between every pulse. No, then take that stool away. That's cheating. In class, I would pull that stool away and see what happens. Okay, row 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Exhale as you lift.
When I met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound.
Nice. Make sure that elbow is going straight when you're at the bottom.
As the leaves turn brown, and we could be together, baby. As long as
3, 2, 1, rest. 40 seconds is a really nice time frame for this exercise. Okay. I say that just in case you're thinking to yourself, 40 seconds seems like an awful long time for this exercise. No, it's not. It's really good. Other side. Get ready. Take it out. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
when I met you in the summer,
15 seconds to go.
to my heartbeat sound. We fell in love as the leaves turn brown.
3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. Okay, 2 sets done. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Which means our favorite phrase, 1 set to go. I might add just a little bit of extra at the end of this part A, just for fun. We'll see. Okay, bodyweight squats with a pulse. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, you can kind of change the position of your feet to be wider or narrower. Okay. When you're pulsing, don't come up very far, like that 1 inch max. Okay. That's just something to do when we're down there. I could also say hold. That's less exciting than pulsing. 10 seconds to go. But exciting isn't really what we're going for, right? We're going for solid effort, solid work. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and come out. Nice. Okay, rowing, 30 seconds. Big breaths. Rowing one side, rowing the other side. Little bonus piece, and then part B. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep breathing all the way in, all the way out. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. Okay. So that was our third set. Depending on the size of weight you have, we're all going to get kind of a different sensation. In my case, my weight's a little on the light side. So first set was super easy. But by the third set, doing the exact same thing, I'm really starting to feel that things are tingling here, okay? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Excellent. Almost there. 15 seconds to go. Right to the end. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Excellent. All right. That's the end of the third set. So, fourth set. I'm just kidding. Not a fourth set. I'm going to pause this for a second. Bonus round. We're going to jump right in, okay? You're going to do what I do in the way that I do it, or in a fashion that suits you, okay? We're going to do a bodyweight squat with a hold, and we'll hold there for a while, then you get it. I'll say down, hold, up, blah, blah, blah. Just follow me, just to make sure that these legs are as tired as they need to be. Okay, ready? And down into that position that you like. Hold. We're holding. We're holding. While we're here, let's do a little pulse if you want to. Does that feel better or worse? I don't know. Okay, up and down. Back in that same bottom position. Hold, hold, or pulse. Pulse, up and down. Here we go. Hold, or pulse. Get low enough. Get as low as you should be, okay? 3, 2, 1, and come up and rest. Okay, walk it out. Walk it out. Get ready for the rowing, okay? Row, we're gonna hold. So hold for as long as I say, unless of course your weight's too heavy, then lower it slowly. We're always gonna lower it slowly on my count. I'll say like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it? All right, grab your weight. Here we go, lift and hold. Yeah, make sure that shoulder is pinned back, all right? And lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift, hold. That's it, you get the idea? Right on. And we're gonna lower, 5, here we go, lowering, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more, lift and hold. This might be screaming for you right now. If you need to let it go, then you do so, but do it slowly. And we're descending, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put that down. Awesome, shake it out. And with no recovery available, let's switch sides. Other side, grab it and lift and hold. Nice. And now we're gonna keep holding. Keep holding, keep holding. And descend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Hold. Hold it. And descend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, lift. And hold. I got my words kind of mixed up. Sorry. Hold it, pin it, squeeze it, and descend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And we're done. That part. Okay. If you got that light weight that really doesn't stimulate you very much, or at least it doesn't feel like it stimulates you, that's sort of an application kind of takes a small weight and makes it feel big. Now we did it at the end, which you might think, well, that was crazy. I know, whatever, it's fine. Okay, like I said, that mat wasn't there by mistake. We are doing burpees, okay? Now in this, I have written two things. One is Tabata burpees, which I do, but I don't like it. I really honestly don't. I'm not just saying that. But it's fun sometimes. This is 20-30. Okay, so burpees, let's go through burpees. Full meal deal, all the way down. Oh, touch, up, feet pop, and jump. Okay. Other end of the spectrum is you've got your stool or your chair that your hands are going to go on. Okay. One opportunity to actually, instead of imagine my stool, hey, a stool. Okay. So step out, step back, and do the wave. Maybe the feet pop out and pop back in, and there's the heel off the ground or a little jump. Okay. That's the other end of the spectrum. And a variety of things in between make this work for you, okay? Luckily, we don't have a whole lot of time for this. So it's 20 seconds on, 30 seconds of rest. We're gonna do probably 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're doing it. Now, what we just did in the workout was legitimately taxing. So this might be a task. We're gonna do our best. 3, 2, 1, rest, and a 30-second rest instead of 10, right? Okay. Full breath, full recovery. Move around, use your legs to pump the blood back to your brain so you don't pass out. Move. Even like do a little half squat, mini squat. Okay. Oh. Again, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice. We got this. We're halfway already. Three, 2, 1, rest. Woohoo! Okay. Three, 4, maybe 2 more. I'm not sure. We'll just do 1 more and then we'll see what happens. My math isn't working in my head. So, the idea, taking our body, our center mass, including our head, and changing its location in space. So taking it from here and getting it down and getting it back up again. 3, 2, 1, go. It's very stimulating, okay? If you don't do this very often, and you notice, wow, this feels really stimulating. That's why. It is. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh yeah, we're doing 1 more. And by stimulating, I mean, that's good for us. It doesn't always feel good for us at the time, but it is good for us. Moderate it. Make sure it's the right speed and volume for you. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What I do if I'm getting to the end and I just want to take care of myself because I feel a little lightheaded, just move a little slower. Take a pause during the motion. We're getting there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. And that is how you finish a workout with burpees. I'm going to leave the mat here. We're going to sit on it and do a hamstring stretch. Actually, no, I lied. We're not going to do that because we're huffing and puffing and lightheaded. I don't want to sit down. I just don't think I'm going to feel very good with that. And I'm just going to make the same presumption for all of us. Regardless, you might be fine. All right. one little lap of walking around, then we're gonna do a quad stretch. Okay, leaning against the wall, doing a quad stretch. So right ankle into right hand, squeeze the knees. I'll just angle myself here a bit better. So I want you to squeeze the knees, tuck the bum, and then use your shoulder to shrug to get that quad stretch going, okay? Now, you're doing it. When I say tuck the bum, I mean like do a little crunch almost, okay? Like a part of a sit-up, which we never do actually, and we never will. That's not actually an exercise that's any good for us. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides, let that go. So left ankle into left ankle into left hand, squeeze the knees, tuck the bum, and shrug. All right. So we don't do those kinds of sit-ups where we crunch or tilt the pelvis repeatedly over and over under load. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it certainly has some cons. It has some potential injury situations happening. 3, 2, 1, and let that go and switch sides. And this is something that I really don't talk about much in these workout videos. Right ankle, right hand, squeeze the knees, tuck and pull. And that is when exercise, by definition, is something that you do with some level of intensity, potentially high level of intensity. And you do it through either holding a position or repeated movements to stress the body. Presumably, we're all doing this to get stronger, fitter, and take care of our body. 3, 2, 1, and let that go. Switch sides. And left hand into left foot into left hand. Squeeze the knees, tuck. And we really want to be focusing on, again, this sounds like really super obvious stuff, but use the body in the way that it's intended. If we don't use it the way it's intended, then it will have an injury. And the intention, the direction of our abdominal muscles is to maintain stability through our trunk, as opposed to create motion through our trunk. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Right ankle into right hand. I got it right that time. So not the crunches and sit-ups are like the worst thing in the world, but they're not the best thing in the world. All right, we're holding. We're going to sneak in a bit of a glute stretch here too, because the glutes got used pretty well in that exercise. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. So here's our last quad stretch. This actually turns into an exercise for your upper trapezius muscle, because you're shrugging as you're pulling up. Most good stretches do require a part of our body to be engaged and contracted while we do it, okay? 3, 2, 1, and relax, and let's sneak in a glute stretch. We got the time. So left ankle across right knee, left ankle across right knee. Lift the toes inside your shoe, sit that bum back, and that belly sits in the triangle between your legs. Spine or back stays nice and straight. Head is up, chest is up, and if you're lucky enough, you'll be feeling a nice tingling, burning, stretching sensation in your left bum cheek. Holding. 3, 2, 1, and come on out of that. Let's switch sides. Right ankle across left knee. Lift the toes inside your shoe. Reach that bum backwards. And breathe. Right bum cheek is getting it. I like to notice how it feels different on one side than the other. All the stretches that I do feel really different on one side versus the other. And I don't let that worry me or bother me at all. I'm going to admit it used to. It's just the body's very asymmetrical. So it is what it is. You got what you got. Work with it. Work to improve it. And then enjoy its capacity. At the very least, enjoy its capacity. 3, 2, 1, and come on out, because it's really quite amazing. All right, nice work, everybody. Thanks for showing up. I'll try to give you the grumpiest look every time I turn this on and my face pops into your face and scare the crap out of you. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And so does your body. And I will see you on Thursday. Take care.